back in the day, I just used to imagine these things falling out of a Star Destroyer, shooting down to a planet and just wreaking chaos and havoc. What's up, toy fanatics? I'm here with another one of our retro toy reviews. I'm looking at the 1997 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 Cruisemissile Trooper. Now, this sample was actually given to me by Joel, and he runs the Darth Maul on eBay. He also has a radio show that he does for his local station that's like a buy and sell toy trade thing. He sent me this sample because he really wanted me to open it and review it for him, and especially for his son Rory. So Joel, Rory, this review is for you. Now, when I was younger, I actually bought this with my good friend Josh, and what we were doing at the time is that we had our band stuff, we had all this sorts of cool stuff, but we didn't want our friends to know that we were collecting all these toys. So we would actually go out before the bandmates come, and we would go and pick up all the toys that we could. He technically passed on this Cruisemissile Trooper that day, and I went ahead and got it. And I gotta tell you, as soon as I opened up, started playing with it, I was super shocked at how fun this toy is. Recently, my son came across one, and it was at like one of our local resale shops, and it was missing some stuff, but he also thought it was really, really cool. So he's been really looking forward to me opening this up, getting the stickers on, and check it out, because I think he secretly just wants to play with it. Now, the Power of the Force 2 boxes all came originally in this kind of box or card where it had Darth Vader on the side, the Star Wars Power of the Force over here, and it came on the black end, and the first wave of stuff had a red and orange line over here. It was quickly replaced with the green and kind of yellow striping here that indicated it was a part of Wave 2. We get a nice picture of the toy out front, our Kenner logo down here. It says actual product shown on the other side of package. This is still our product, but we're going to see another picture of it here in a minute. We see it's a Cruisemissile Trooper, and it's a part of the Galactic Empire. It has twin photon torpedo launchers. I'm loving this. Top of the box, of course, we get a repeat of that picture. Bottom of the box, we get a picture of the whole thing closed down, which is pretty awesome. On this side, of course, we get it opened up. And on the other side, we have the repeat of the same thing. Now, going to the back, we get to see the product open up, and we get to see that it has an affixed pilot emerges from cockpit to sight target in the heat of battle. So we have a pilot that's not going to come out. He is affixed. And then, of course, we get this whole vehicle here. We get dual pivoting photon torpedo launchers, pick apart Rebel outpost. And then we see that the wings retract from atmospheric re-entry, then deploy for precise maneuvering. So this is how they launch, and this is how they guide themselves to wherever they're wanting to go. We do have some cross-sell art over here. We get Jawa's Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, Momo Madan, which is Hammerhead, the Death Star Gunner, and a Sand Trooper. And these were all sold separately on their green cards. We also have Luke's T-16 Skyhopper and the Rebel Snowspeeder. And actually, out of all this, I had them all. Pretty much most of the Power of the Force 2, at least the first 5 waves, I had them all. Now, it says here, for the Cruisemissile Trooper, it's an Imperial cruise missile assault craft. It is 6.2 meters in length, at 750 kilometers per hour, and its affiliation is the Galactic Empire. It has crew, 1 pilot. Weapons, it has dual laser cannons, twin photon launch torpedoes. It says the spearhead of the Imperial Navy is the Cruisemissile Trooper. This highly maneuverable craft is often the first wave of any full-scale Imperial assault on Rebel Alliance military outpost. Resembling missiles in size and structure, cruise missiles are actually one-person assault crafts piloted by elite Imperial TIE fighter pilots. Cruise missiles are launched in flight squadrons of 12 from the bombing bays of Imperial Star Destroyers. Locking onto their target, they speed through the atmosphere like guided missiles before deploying their weapon systems and flight control surfaces. Unfolding wings improve maneuverability while simultaneously revealing powerful dual laser cannons and twin photon torpedo launchers. An arsenal impossible to find on similar sized craft. Attacking at low level and in large numbers, Cruisemissile Troopers swarm rebel bases and overwhelm Alliance forces with an extremely high rate of fire. Though they are not equipped with shields, their tremendous speed and compact size compensate for their lack of armor. And I love that, much like, you know, what we got with G.I. Joe, we're getting it with this run of Star Wars, which I believe at this point was not actually Kenner. I believe at this point it was actually through Hasbro with the Kenner logoing on there. And I was looking to see, it still says Kenner up there, so, you know, who knows at this point if the cell had actually gone in. Let's go back to the front. Now that's the Cruisemissile Trooper, and as cool as the box is, it's not as cool as it will be when we get it out. So we need to get this bad boy out, put it together, and get to playing. Now with this, I kind of wanted to do an actual opening so we could see, once we open these up, kind of what we got back in the day. I'm going to open up one side here, and I'm going to try to keep the box as nice and pristine as I can. Out of this, we would open up our box, and out of our box we would get a package like this that would have our stickers, of course a booklet in there, and kind of directions about how to put this together. Go ahead and take a look at these. This is always my favorite when I get old toys from my youth. Like I like opening them up and checking them out like this. So we got our sticker decal sheet. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering, that'd be kind of cool to go ahead and scan this and maybe put it online, so if people need a replacement sticker sheet, they can. We also have this Cruisemissile Trooper here. It shows you where to apply all the decals, which is pretty awesome. Then on the back, it tells you how to snap everything together and how to fold it up and put it together. Pretty awesome. I'll scan that too. And then of course we have our booklet. Now I believe I have not done, I've got one of these booklets, but I have not done a read-through with it just yet. So I probably need to do that pretty soon for one of our retros. Alright, now over here out of the box, I'll go ahead and trim this off. Oh yeah, looky there. Got the 2 photon torpedo bays, which is pretty nice. Look at that detail work in there. That is incredible. And these are launchers, by the way. On the other side, we do have our wings. So we'll go ahead and trim that off here. Look, oh beautiful. Look how beautifully clean these are. Excellent paint deco. Super cool, and bright red on the other side. I'm digging that. Really good design work in there too. And then of course we have our 2 missiles, our photon torpedo missiles. Very nice. Now for the main event here, let's go ahead, we'll flip this over, and let's bust this guy out right here. And bagged like this. And of course this was the bottom, and you can see the actual cannons here, and his hands, it looks like his hands are like built into the cannons, which I thought was super cool. The wings would fold up here, and then this was kind of a softer plastic, so you didn't hit anybody with it. And you got all this detail in the back. It's a nice looking piece. Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, you push. This is kind of locked down for like atmospheric, and then you push that back, and your guy clicks into place, and he's ready to start battling. And what I always thought was cool is that you could pose him because this would actually turn and turn wherever you needed him to look. And then of course the arms were loose, so that way it could slide up and down and go where it needs to go. I believe that's a view screen too. Fun piece. That's a cool piece. So at this point, I really think we should get our stickers on and get that moving. What do you say? Alright, that is all the stickers, and oh my goodness, I forgot just how many stickers the Power of the Force 2 line would have. It was almost like they would do these wonderful paint apps, and then you would have tons of stickers. I even remember my Millennium Falcon having a huge sheet, and this is no exception. It's got a lot of stickers on it. So I'd say let's put this together. So construction on this is pretty simple. So what you would do is you would take, let's see, this wing would kind of click into here. Oh, that's a tight fit, and that would fold down. And then this wing here would clip onto this side. Oh, and that would, oh, does that want to go? Come on. Ah, there we go. And that would fold down over there as well. And then on these, they kind of had a bit of an opposite thing. So you would have this engine would click into here. It's like I don't want to be too forceful with it, but there we go. That would click into there, and this one would click in on the other side. And then of course to put your missiles in, you fold these out, and you would just actually kind of follow the shape of this, where this would be folded down. That would click into place. Fold that up. Click this one, turn it around, click it into place, and fold that up. And this thing, it was like it would shoot out from a Star Destroyer. I mean, look at it. It looks menacing. It looks like a cruise missile. This looks like some sort of photon torpedo in a way. And once it got into an area where it could actually do what it needed to do, these things would probably fold down as stabilizers. Boop. Boop. These guys would fold. Let's see. Oh, I think I fold. Hold on. Yeah, fold these out first. So these would fold out first. Then these would fold down. And then last you would... And you'd have this guy cruising into battle. Where they're shooting photon torpedoes. And you could always like change the wing setup, so if he was, you know, needed a sharp dive, have him turn, finding target, all TIE fighters on me. Yeah, it's such a cool vehicle. I'd forgotten how awesome this thing is, and it has a lot of kind of stealth fighter like imagery to it, like this cockpit, the way it's set up with those cuts in it. It feels like it's got cuts and angles on it, like it'd be a stealth fighter, you know. And I love it. This is it's just so cool. Got the Imperial logos, lots of logos like warnings and things telling you where to go, what to do. Targeting system down here. Of course, you know, it's like one of those, you really can't see the targeting system. I guess you could see it if he was down like this. But yeah, I mean, I love like those cannons. I think the only disappointment I ever had was that he wouldn't come out. But these days, you know, sitting there thinking about it, it's like, you know, for the mechanic of the toy, it makes sense. You know, we still got a pretty cool figure. Thankfully, it wasn't anything too new, so he had a lot of the same mold as the TIE fighters and the AT-AT drivers. So it's like I didn't really feel like we were at a loss for anything. Yeah, and then shoot up into space, and that would be it. Yeah, it's a cool little vehicle. Thank you, Joel. Man, I really hope that I did this review for you and Rory some justice here, because this has brought back some really good memories of toy hunting back in my youth when I was doing Star Wars hunting and everyone was on the Star Wars craze. It's a really, really cool piece. Now, this day and age, most of these are going to be available either in a resale shop, some sort of online auction, or even on eBay, which again, you can go to Joel's store and possibly see if he has one there, or from other sellers down the road. So it's not actually out there and available on market. Maybe Hasbro will do something similar, but I kind of seriously doubt it. And I'm not even sure we'll see this again, even in canon with the Disney Star Wars that's out now. So this is kind of one of those unique pieces that we got during this time, and that's probably about it. Maybe we'll see some of it in like comics, and you know, the rest is kind of up to whatever media does. I happen to like this toy a lot. I think it's really cool, and it's a fun play piece to have if you want something new and exciting that you might not have dealt with or seen in the Star Wars universe or lore. Now, that's all I got to say about the Cruisemissile Trooper from 1997 for the Star Wars Power of the Force 2 line. Remember, they're not dolls. In this case, they're action figures. Action figures built into really cool missile vehicles. When I'm not recording videos here on YouTube, I'm actually over on a podcast on marvindogmedia.com called Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. It's a really cool toy podcast. Be sure to check it out. Also, I need your help getting my YouTube channel to grow. Be sure to subscribe down below with that big red button. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted of anything that comes from me to you. Like this video, it helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making, and comment down below. I like chatting with you all.